The Three Musketeers is one of the most famous works of Alexandre Dumas, first serialized in 1844. Set in the early 17th century during the reign of Louis XIII and the influence of Cardinal Richelieu, the novel follows the adventures of a young and ambitious man, D'Artagnan, who dreams of joining the king's musketeers. Alongside the titular Three Musketeers, Athos, Porthos, and Aramis, D'Artagnan becomes embroiled in political intrigue, duels, and romance. The novel is a swashbuckling tale of loyalty, honor, and friendship, blending historical events with fiction in a vivid portrayal of the French court filled with deceptions, dangerous liaisons, and battles. Plot summary: D'Artagnan's arrival in Paris. The novel begins with a young and ambitious D'Artagnan leaving his home in the province of Gascony to seek his fortune in Paris. Armed with a letter of introduction from his father, he hopes to join the king's musketeers. However, his journey takes an unexpected turn when he encounters an older nobleman who insults him and steals his letter. Furious, D'Artagnan swears revenge, but his arrival in Paris does not go as planned. Without the letter, his hopes of immediately joining the musketeers are dashed, but he remains determined to find a way into the elite military corps. Soon after arriving in Paris, D'Artagnan finds himself in a series of duels with three of the musketeers, Athos, Porthos, and Aramis. However, their fights are interrupted by the arrival of Cardinal Richelieu's guards, who attempt to arrest them for breaking a law prohibiting dueling. D'Artagnan joins the Three Musketeers in defending themselves against the guards, and through this shared experience, they become friends and allies. D'Artagnan's bravery earns him a place among the musketeers, even though he has not yet officially been accepted into their ranks. The intrigue of the diamond studs. The political landscape of the novel is dominated by the rivalry between King Louis XIII and Cardinal Richelieu. D'Artagnan and his friends become involved in this power struggle through their association with the Queen, Anne of Austria, who is secretly in love with the Duke of Buckingham, an English nobleman. Richelieu, who seeks to discredit the Queen, learns of her secret and devises a plan to expose her. Anne has gifted Buckingham with a set of diamond studs that the king gave her, unaware that Richelieu has spies watching her every move. Richelieu manipulates the king into demanding that Anne wear the diamond studs at an upcoming ball, knowing that she no longer has them in her possession. In desperation, the queen sends D'Artagnan and the musketeers on a dangerous mission to retrieve the studs from Buckingham in England before the ball takes place. The journey is fraught with peril, as Richelieu's agents, led by the sinister and manipulative Milady de Winter, attempt to stop them at every turn. Despite numerous obstacles, including battles and betrayals, D'Artagnan successfully retrieves the diamonds and saves the queen from disgrace, earning her gratitude and further cementing his place among the musketeers. Milady de Winter and the Dark Side of Revenge. One of the most compelling characters in the Three Musketeers is Milady de Winter, a complex and dangerous antagonist. Beautiful, cunning, and utterly ruthless, she serves as Cardinal Richelieu's primary agent and is tasked with undermining the musketeers in their efforts to thwart his plans. Milady's past is deeply intertwined with that of Athos, who once loved her but later discovered that she was a criminal. Athos, devastated by the betrayal, left her for dead, believing she had been executed for her crimes. However, Milady survived and has become a master manipulator, using her beauty and intelligence to manipulate men and achieve her objectives. Her most notable act of treachery is her seduction and manipulation of the naive and idealistic John Felton, an officer in the English army, whom she convinces to assassinate the Duke of Buckingham. Milady's actions are driven by her desire for revenge against Athos and D'Artagnan, as well as her loyalty to Cardinal Richelieu. The musketeers uncover Milady's true nature and past, and they work together to bring her to justice. In the climax of the novel, Milady is captured, tried, and executed for her crimes. Her death marks the end of one of the novel's darkest and most treacherous threads, but it also serves as a reminder of the moral ambiguity that permeates the world of the Three Musketeers. While Milady is undoubtedly a villain, her tragic backstory and complex motivations add depth to her character, making her one of the most memorable figures in Dumas' work. Political intrigue and the fall of Richelieu's plan. As the novel progresses, the Musketeers become more deeply entangled in the political machinations of Richelieu and his allies. The cardinal's ultimate goal is to weaken the power of the queen and solidify his own control over the king. However, D'Artagnan and the Musketeers, loyal to the king and queen, work tirelessly to thwart his plans. Richelieu, though a cunning and powerful antagonist, is not portrayed as an entirely evil figure. He is a shrewd politician who recognizes the necessity of strength and manipulation in a turbulent political landscape. His interactions with D'Artagnan reveal a grudging respect for the young man's courage and skill, and in the end, Richelieu offers D'Artagnan a promotion as a way of acknowledging his abilities. While D'Artagnan's moral compass remains largely intact, the political landscape of France is one where survival often necessitates compromise and the use of questionable tactics. Friendship and loyalty among the Musketeers. One of the most enduring themes of the Three Musketeers is the friendship and loyalty shared by D'Artagnan, Athos, Porthos, and Aramis. Their bond is forged in battle and solidified through shared trials and tribulations. Each of the Musketeers has a distinct personality. Athos is the noble and melancholy leader, Porthos is the brash and boastful warrior, and Aramis is the introspective and religious-minded intellectual. Together, they form a cohesive unit that exemplifies the novel's famous motto, all for one and one for all. The friendship between the four men is the heart of the novel, providing both comedic moments and emotional depth. While they often bicker and have differing opinions, their loyalty to one another is unwavering. This camaraderie is tested throughout the novel, especially during their mission to retrieve the Queen's diamonds, where they face numerous dangers together. Ultimately, their bond proves stronger than the political intrigues and personal vendettas that surround them, and it is this unity that allows them to succeed where others fail. Character analysis. D'Artagnan. D'Artagnan is the protagonist of the novel, and his journey from a hot-headed young man to a seasoned musketeer is central to the story. He is ambitious, brave, and resourceful, but also impulsive and prone to fits of jealousy. His unwavering loyalty to his friends and his determination to rise through the ranks of the Musketeers make him a sympathetic and compelling character. Throughout the novel, D'Artagnan matures, learning the value of patience, strategy, and loyalty without losing his youthful energy and passion. Athos. Athos is the most enigmatic of the Musketeers, carrying the weight of a tragic past. He is noble, dignified, and deeply honorable, but his brooding nature hides a profound sadness linked to his history with Milady. Athos represents the archetype of the tragic hero, and his wisdom and leadership make him a natural figure of authority among the Musketeers. Despite his melancholy, Athos remains loyal to his friends and is willing to sacrifice his own happiness for the greater good. Porthos. Porthos provides much of the novel's comic relief, with his boisterous personality and love of luxury. He is obsessed with wealth and status, often boasting about his exploits and seeking to impress others with his ostentatious behavior. However, beneath his vanity lies a loyal and courageous heart. Porthos is always ready to fight for his friends, and his physical strength and bravery are invaluable assets to the group. Aramis. Aramis is the most introspective of the Musketeers, constantly torn between his desire for a religious life and his loyalty to his friends. He is deeply religious and often contemplates leaving the Musketeers to become a priest, but his sense of duty and loyalty keep him in the group. Aramis is also a skilled swordsman and a master of intrigue, often using his intelligence and charm to navigate the political complexities of the court. Milady de Winter. Milady is one of the most complex and dangerous characters in the novel. She is a master manipulator, using her beauty, intelligence, and cunning to achieve her goals. Milady's tragic backstory and her history with Athos add depth to her character, making her more than just a villain. Her ultimate downfall is the result of her own ruthlessness, but her ability to manipulate others and escape justice for so long is a testament to her skill as a villain. Conclusion. The Three Musketeers is a timeless tale of adventure, loyalty, and honor. Alexandre Dumas masterfully blends historical events with fiction to create a vivid and exciting narrative that continues to captivate readers to this day. The novel's themes of friendship, loyalty, and the moral complexities of power and justice are as relevant now as they were when the novel was first published. Through the adventures of D'Artagnan and the Musketeers, Dumas explores the highs and lows of human nature, the importance of loyalty, and the sacrifices that must sometimes be made in the name of honor. Created for Squeeze That Book channel. Please subscribe to follow new videos and leave a comment with your thoughts about the book.